And finally, what relationships will you create with your clients? Again, a lot about a brand is the relationship that gets created. Someone shout out a product or a service that you use that you have such a strong relationship with that no matter what's happening in the economy, you're going to buy it or use it. Anyone got some examples? Paint? What's that? Paint? A specific brand though, Tracy? Uh-oh. I can come back to you. I heard Starbucks. Starbucks is a great example. I also like Starbucks because actually the internal brand, how they treat their people and what they aspire to is actually fairly consistent. Do you want to, what is it? Just shout out what about a Starbucks is like compelling to you.
The experience, the luxury brand, the delicious.
Yes, very good. Starbucks, before Starbucks, was pretty much, coffee was a commodity. I mean, Second Cup took a shot at it. Seattle's Best Coffee took a shot at it, but they couldn't do what Starbucks did. And now you pay a premium for coffee. You know what? Starbucks isn't actually the very best coffee on the block. You know? It is not. However, notice if you're looking, especially if you're not in your own town where you know where the best coffee shop is, you're looking around, you're going to choose that familiarity and something you know you can trust. I do a lot of business in Starbucks. They're very helpful for that because I know I can count on them to have a clean environment and to have decent coffee where we can sit down and we can really have a great experience. It's a great example. Let's have another brand that you will not get rid of no matter what happens in this economy. Apple, there's a good one. iPods. How many of you have the new iPhone? Really? Are you BlackBerry users or just non? BlackBerry's okay, so BlackBerry's a brand. So you see, that's a good test, isn't it? Because, you know, BlackBerry was the predominant best product out there, and then came the iPhone. Did you switch, and why? Some people, I'm a BlackBerry person. I love my BlackBerry. I'm not going to an iPhone. But I do definitely have some loyalty. You all have them. I know you do. So you want to just be thinking about that in relationship to this. What relationship will you create with your clients so they go, you know what? I'm sticking with, or good, this is, and you know, and here's the thing, again, I want to say about this. This is not about competition within the industry. This is about you going out there and breaking down the walls and getting so many people out there who wouldn't necessarily consider using your services going, I've got to use you. I never thought about it before. I never saw how that could be valuable. That has got to be an industry-wide conversation for all of you. It can't come out of one or two of your mouths. It's got to be something that becomes like a big wave that all of you are out there breaking down the walls of where right now there are a glass ceiling to people considering using your services. And that's going to happen when you're really clear of the relationships you create and you can start to demonstrate value to your prospective clients. It'll come out of your mouths when you're at a dinner party, whether you're having a coffee at Starbucks and you meet someone on the line. You know, with the work I do, it's not an easy thing to talk about. It's not that I do something that's very specific. I'm actually not a consultant because I don't feel like I just impart information and then leave the person to figure it out. I'm very involved in the business of my clients. It takes a while for me to be able to articulate that and then be able to demonstrate value. So I know it's a lot of work, but I've been able to develop it over the years so that I speak about it just to practice. Poor people who meet me in the coffee shop line. But it's true because it gives you an opportunity to say what you do and then to see their reaction and to check in if they understand what it is and how you do create value. And people are always willing to talk about things when you give them the opportunity.